Hi everyone, I'm called Busy Green from Busy Green Photography. You already know I'm one of the most creative photographers in the DMV. This weekend we had the opportunity to do our first underwater photo shoot and it was just so perfect. Underwater photography is one of the most challenging parts of photography, one of the most creative parts that most people don't go into. But guess what? We made it happen and we made it big. Stay tuned and see the beauty of an underwater photo shoot. Thank you. With Busy Green Studios, we believe all our clients are very unique and you deserve a unique experience. This year, we're blessed to capture one of the greatest entrepreneurs in the DMV, a guy who has put himself out there as one of the greatest leaders in the entrepreneur world. Guess what? We had the opportunity to capture the great Valerie Holmes.
You know what time it is? It's Busy Green doing what he does the best. You know, King Holmes Jr. baby shower, 9/9/2022. It's gonna be crazy. It's a competition. Who got the skills? Who got the mindset? Who got the commitment to make it happen? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
The celebrity you just saw is one of the greatest entrepreneurs in the DMV. He's the CEO of Spectrum Lounge, one of those greatest spots in the DMV that has given us all the very best of experience. One of the places you want to visit when you come to the great Maryland. Guess what? This year, he put up a great challenge, looking for the greatest photographers to come out and give his family the greatest experience in terms of a photo shoot. Looking for the ideal photographer who will come out and give him and his wife and entire family a wonderful experience and welcome his son because they are expecting a baby. This year we accepted the challenge and guess what? Busy Green Photography did not come to play. We came out with the very best experience, something that will win the award that he gave for us, something that is worth voting for. Stay tuned and see the experience of an underwater photo shoot because we did an underwater photo shoot. Thank you. Out here you can see the great couple, Mr. Holmes and his wife. At this point in time we're setting up and everything, and the first thing I made sure was that we practice our poses. Right there you can see Mr. Holmes and myself talking, trying to find out the poses we wanted to do. The whole deal about the thing was just to make sure that he could kneel down in the water, offer his wife some red roses and appreciate her for carrying the king that is about to come. So at this point in time you can see Mr. Holmes and his wife in the pool. We actually used a real pool. It was deep and it was fun. There am I on the left trying to angle myself to take the shoot, and that's how we tried it. Real life, real experience. It was fun, very interesting. The beautiful thing about this shoot is that for you to actually come up with something very unique like this, you need a team. And guess what? I built a team that was very equipped and ready to give in the very, very best to make sure that the couple really enjoys themselves. And guess what? It was a blast. It was beautiful. It was a real life experience. And the couple were very, very energetic. I really appreciate Michelle. She came out with very strong energy. She understood the concept and everything. She put in all her best. Mr. Holmes, you see them going under the water. We had to try a couple of shots and everything because we really wanted to get the very, very best. Doing underwater photography is not that easy. You need to understand how water operates. You need to make sure you get a good housing for your camera and everything. You actually need to know what you're doing. You need to make sure that you're able to focus under the water, take out your breath, and make sure that you get the very, very best of what you can do. This is a photo shoot that you need to practice, and we make sure we practice. From the very, very beginning, I called my friend CJ. We went to the pool. We had 2 days of practice. We practiced and practiced before bringing a couple like this. Before bringing a couple to a pool like this, you need to be sure that you're ready and you're ready to give in the very, very best. The challenging thing about underwater photography is that having the skill is one thing, but knowing how to manage your breath under the water, knowing how to pose them under the water, knowing how to motivate them is one of the greatest things you need to learn how to do. But guess what? We did it big and we did it well. At this point in time, we decided to introduce light. Lighting is one of the things that a master photographer has to understand, most especially under the water. The couple have been under the water for a little while and we decided to bring them above the surface and give them another unique experience. Just falling down and smiling with each other was so beautiful. It was nice. You also give them some time to recover themselves and go back into the water. This was a challenge, something we're competing with other great photographers out there. But in the back of our mind, this was an opportunity for us to make sure that the couple is having a wonderful experience. A couple having fun and enjoying themselves is the core factor of Busy Green Studios. If the couple is not having a good time, then we are not having a good time. At this point in time, I had to go fly the drone. That's Mary also being part of the process, making sure that the couple had unique other angles. She's one of the best photographers to have in the DMV. You should check her out. At this point in time, I wanted to add more drama to the shoot. So I brought a lot of props and I made sure that I bought a cloth. Using cloths underwater creates a lot of drama. We went to put a cloth around Mr. Holmes and make sure that while he floats in the water, it should create some kind of ambience, some kind of flow from the back of his trousers and just make it very, very beautiful. And it was a success. In addition to that, I had to switch roles. I already made sure that the lighting was set, the camera was set, and I had to call in CJ to be the photographer at the moment because I wanted to make sure that the cloth floats well in the water, go inside and make sure that it's in the right position and just get what we have to get at this point. That's CJ swimming on the other side. CJ is one of the best videographers we have in the DMV. At this point in time, I had to actually get into the water. That was Mary out there trying to stretch the cloth with me. We had to go inside and make sure that the cloth goes around Mr. Rums and we'll make sure that it's in the right position. Teamwork, people, it's all about teamwork. Teamwork, teamwork. Sometimes you might be the very best, but with a team, you can execute the very, very big things you want to execute in life. Camera, lighting, props. It needs a team. It needs people to interact at the same time and make sure that you get the golden shot. Bringing a millionaire, an entrepreneur with his wife into the water is a no joke. You can't come and make mistakes. You need to have a team that will work together and make sure you have the very, very best. It was fun. It was exciting. At this point in time, I was making sure that I could put the claw around Mr. Holmes. CJ was about to go into the deep side, so I had to switch up the gears with him. So at this point in time, I just had to wrap up Mr. Holmes, make sure that the cloth is in the right position because we're about to get into the pool again and make sure we get another dramatic shot. That's the process. That's how difficult it is under the water. The lighting assistant is waiting to put in the lighting and everything. That's just how the process goes. At this point in time, we have to talk about the posing. I already put the cloth around Mr. Holmes. I was sharing the idea and we're trying to scrutinize. Mr. Holmes is also one very creative person. He gave me one or two ideas. You can see he's actually showing me how the cloth could actually go into the water and everything. It's always fun to listen to your couples, try one or two ideas and everything, and at the end of the day, it's always the best. So at this point in time, CJ is taking his angle right there, picking up the camera. CJ is the only one who could swim in the deep side. He was trying to get himself drowned today, but it was fun. It was all a challenge. Those are the risks we take to do a photo shoot like this. Got back the flowers and everything, lighting assistant. At this point in time, I've switched roles. I'm trying to play up with the props, making sure that the cloth under Mr. Holmes is moving the direction I want, making sure that his dress is going to move in the direction I want. Taking the picture at this part is the easy part, but making sure that they're in the right position, the right flow and everything is the most difficult part. It was fun, it was exciting. This is how the process went. At this point in time, you can see the whole team, the lighting assistant on the side, CJ getting ready for the next shot. That was Mary assisting him right there to wipe up the lens and everything. It was a teamwork kind of thing. This was a whole production. It was not an easy journey, but it was a very, very fun, relaxing journey. So at this point in time, you can see the lighting assistant here. Put the light right above. The light was at full power because when you put light under the water, it cuts out the power so badly. I was there holding the cloth, making sure that it wiggles in the right direction. CJ was ready to take the next shot and we're about to go. So action, they get into the water. I try to wiggle the dress and move aside so we can get the shot. The lighting assistant goes closer so the power can really get under. This light helps to get the couple's face really, really bright. Also, doing professional photography and capturing under the water, you always need to make sure that you check your work. At this point in time, I had to go and check the work with CJ, make sure that the shots were on point. You need to make sure that it's focusing right on the couple's eyes. Underwater photography is very, very technical. And when you snap, you always need to make sure that you check the image. Make sure you're getting what you're getting. Make sure that you're focusing and the focus is hitting right. That's what we're doing at the time. Making sure that we check the work. Make sure that we're getting the very, very best. Make sure that we're hitting it the way we want to hit the thing. At this point in time, I just want to say that it was a lovely shoot. It took a lot of time for us to practice and everything. It was a heavy budget shoot. We spent like 2,000 making sure we get props, cloths, flowers. We had to rent the pool for like 4 hours. That cost us like $500 and everything. But at the end of the day, it was a wonderful shoot. It was a beautiful experience. I also want to say thank you to my wife because we spent 3 days studying about underwater photography. Trust me, we're no more watching Netflix. We spend all our time studying and studying and studying, just making sure that we win this challenge and we come out with the very, very best experience. Photography is all about experience, and this is how we made it. Busy Green Photography, CJ, Mary, Roderick, my whole team. I love you all. Everybody is not born the same, and everybody deserves a unique experience. I'm Busy Green from Busy Green Photography. I've never missed a moment. Come out and we'll give you the best experience that you deserve. Thank you.